guys, it's Nicole. So, I thought I'd make another vlog, and so I thought, I'm in Utah. I live in Utah, and I thought I'd make one about Utah drivers. Like, I mean, what is it about Utah drivers, seriously? Like, I mean, there's some good ones, but, I mean, there's a lot of, like, bad ones. Like, they drive bad. And, like, they, like, I mean, like, there was, like, you go out on the freeway, okay? Or you go anywhere, and the majority of the cars are big ones, like, big cars. And there's hardly any little cars. And, I mean, it makes you want to be in a big car because, I mean, if you're in a little car and then there's all those big cars around you, I mean, seriously, it makes you, like, think, oh my gosh, what if I get hurt? Like, what if I get in a car accident? This is going to be bad. So, I mean, it makes you not want to be in a little car because there's hardly any little cars. They're mostly big cars. So, if you're in a little car, then, and you got in a car accident and a big car hit you, I mean, you could die. And, you could get hurt, but, I mean, you might even die because, I mean, you're in the little car and a big car hits you. It's, like, crazy. But, like, most of the people are driving big cars, and so it's, like, crazy. There's, like, all these big cars, and there's hardly any little cars. I mean, what is it? Is it, like, I don't know. It's, like, crazy. There's just, the majority of cars are big cars, so it makes me, like, because I was in a car accident. It was on July 25th of 2009. Yeah, I remember the date. Because it was really bad. Like, we were in an Equinox, a Chevy Equinox. So, they're kind of like an SUV type thing. And, if you didn't know. And, this little tiny clunker car, it came and hit, like, we were going through an intersection. And, we went through a green light. And, over on the left side, at the other intersection, this car that was a little clunker, it was actually a Domino's pizza driver doing a delivery, but he ran a red light and he, like, totally was speeding. I mean, he had to go to be at the minimum 50 miles per hour through that light that was red, and he slammed into us and T-boned us. It put the frame off the car. It totaled it. We spun 3 times. People were saying we almost rolled. It was like rocking on its side. There was a gas station across the street from where it happened, and people at the gas station were like, there was like a rumor going around that we were dead, because, I mean, that's how bad it was. And I remember someone came up to us and they're like, who died? And is anyone injured? And we're like, nobody died. And they're like, well, somebody died. It was in the Equinox. And then we were like, no, we were in the Equinox and we didn't die. But we were lucky we didn't get hurt too bad. We had a hurt neck and hurt back that we went to the chiropractor for. And so that was, like, about it. But now, yeah, so, and my little dog Toby was in the car too, so it was sad. But anyways, back to my point of the video. So, I mean, it makes me, like, now, being in that car accident, it makes me really not want to be in a little car, especially with all the big cars on the road, where the majority of them are big. And so, yeah. But anyways, I mean, like, what is it about Utah drivers? I mean, they don't follow the rules of the road, like, seriously. Well, I mean, some do, but the majority of them don't. It's, like, crazy. I mean, people cut out in front of you. I've seen a bunch of people run red lights. And then there's people with road rage. Like, I have to catch a track thing for my job, and so you have to wait at a station, and right across the station there's this parking lot, and at the parking lot there's, like, all these little businesses in there, and so people will, like, it's, like, always busy there. And I mean every day that I'm waiting there for it to come, I see road rage or just people that are, like, freaking out. I mean, one day there was, like, this pickup truck, and he came speeding out of there, and he was like, "Arr!" when he turned the corner because he was going so fast. And then this car was kind of going slower in front of him, and he was, like, trying to ram that car. And he was, like, going honk, 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 honk at the car. And it was just, like, he had major road rage. And then I've seen people come out of there so fast and not paying attention that they almost hit other cars. And I mean, there's so many times that there could have been a car accident. It's like crazy. But I mean, people, and we were in our car one time, and then this like van started moving into the lane we were in, and it nearly sideswiped us. It was like crazy. Another time we were going straight, and there was this grocery store parking lot, and this person came speeding out of the parking lot, and it was in a big, like, big car, and it almost hit us. I mean, my mom, who was driving, swerved into the other lane because no one else was in that lane, and so she did that, and, like, if she hadn't done that, we would have been hit. And another time, we were on the freeway, and there was this driver that was, like, swerving back and forth. I think they were drunk, seriously. And they were trying to move into our lane right on top of us. And so my dad swerves, and they had construction cones on the side. He swerved, and he had to hit some of those just to avoid us getting hit. And it's like crazy. I mean, and they don't pay, a lot of drivers, they don't pay attention. They don't follow the rules of the road. I mean, if they'd follow the rules of the road, I mean, it would be better, much better. And, like, you can be watching the news, and almost every day there is a story on the news where someone got in a car accident, got killed, just someone got injured, and they're, like, in the hospital. There's car crash stories every day on the news. It's like in Utah on the local news. It's like crazy, and like, I mean, seriously, Utah drivers can be crazy. I'm not trying to put anyone down that lives in Utah. I'm just saying, if people would follow the rules of the road, it would be a lot better, and there would be less car accidents, less injuries, less fatalities. I mean, yeah, but yeah, and then the other thing I was gonna say is I took driver's ed, and my teacher, so this is what they do in schools. My teacher, he's like, well, have your parents teach you how to drive and stuff. And so, but I mean, what if they don't know how to drive? Like, they drive crazy and stuff. Then if they're like teaching their kids how to drive, I mean, and they don't drive good, I mean, then their kids aren't going to drive good. And so, I mean, if they're teaching their kids how to drive wrong, then their kids will drive wrong. And that just creates more of a problem of people not knowing how to drive in Utah. It's crazy. But, I mean, and I've noticed, I went to Oregon for vacation, and I noticed that the drivers are really courteous, and they follow the rules of the road. And, I mean, it was a much better experience driving than it is here in Utah. They were really friendly, and they drove by the rules of the road. But, I mean, here it's like, I mean, it's scary. I mean, you're always thinking you're going to be in a car accident because of how they drive. It's just crazy. But, yeah, I could go on and on for hours, I swear. But I'm not going to, because it'll make the video way too long, and people won't like that. So, I will stop there. I just wanted to say, because I was thinking about it, because it happens a lot, that Utah drivers can be crazy. And, I mean, I'm not trying to put anyone down that's in Utah that drives. I just want to say, everyone in Utah, you need to drive by the rules of the road. You need to drive safely, courteously, with courtesy, and respectful. And just follow the rules of the road, okay? So, I mean, I'm going to end it here because I've been going on and on, but yeah, okay. So, I love y'all. Thanks for all the support. You mean the world to me, every one of you. So, thank you. Love you. Bye. that I forgot to say is if you ever come to Utah, and you drive, be careful because there are some crazy drivers in Utah, and just be careful if you're ever driving in Utah to be aware that there are some crazy drivers. So, yeah, it's like, what is it, a law that you have to be in an SUV or a big car because the majority of cars are, the majority are big, so if you're in a little car, it's like scary. So, but anyways, if you ever come to Utah driving, be careful. That's all. Okay. Once again, thanks for all the support. Love ya. Bye.